It's 10 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. But are still alive.
Trustee Polly.
Excuse.
Trustee Lappin.
Excused.
Clerk Palovich here. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Here.
Trustee Kroll.
Here.
Trustee Reiner.
Here.
Supervisor Kurbowski.
Here. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
I'll do that.
Support. All those in favor, any discussion? All those in favor of adopting the agenda as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Oppose the same. First opportunity for public comment online. Okay. What about all these people? And nobody in the audience. So let's move on to the purpose of the meeting. Item number 1 in here is the FOP agreement. Our contract with the FOP union expired on the 31st. We met with them for negotiations. If we approve this, it will be effective April 1st of 2026. The most significant changes were wages and an increase in their John Hancock employer contribution, which would be increased from 9.5% to 10%, and the employee contribution will increase from 0.5% to 1% of their base wages.
And the wages are for the first year, 4% increase and then 3% the next 2 years.
And this was negotiated?
Yes. And it went very quickly,
Yes. Yep.
So the liquor inspector, whoever goes out and does that work, will get an additional $2 per hour while they're out.
while
doing
they're
that
out
job.
doing field work, only while they're out doing field work.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay.
Join the union.
And the compensation of deputies went from an extra $1.50 an hour to $1.75 per hour.
No, it went from $1 an hour to $1.75 an
Oh,
hour.
okay, okay.
And I'll make a motion to approve the agreement as presented.
Support.
Any discussion?
Who supported it, Sam?
Ross.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Clerk Palovich, yes. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll.
Yes.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Supervisor Kujabaski.
Yes. Moving on to item number 2, the proposed ordinance number 161, elected official benefits.
This came up because of the change in the FLP contract where not all employees are getting the same retirement and HSA benefits. Reached out to Tim, said, how do we handle elected officials since we are not covered under either bargaining agreement? And he told me to check the ordinance, and of course, we do not have an ordinance. So this would be to put an ordinance in place. So
So we're just offering the ordinance now, right? We don't pass it.
we're not even gonna introduce it now. We're just going to decide how much would be for like the health savings account, if any, if there's any group life insurance for the elected officials, and retirement. Tim will also be adding another section because the elected, where it says elected township officers, that only includes treasurer, clerk, and supervisor. So we will be adding another section to cover what the trustees get for benefits.
So essentially, we were supposed to have this in place.
This will be in place long
But we
ago.
budgeted it.
Oh, well,
The amounts have been budgeted.
We have to go through these.
We're not approving this today, right?
no, we are just trying to come up with amounts to put in these red spots, and then Tim will redo this and we will introduce it in the April board meeting and then possibly approve it in the May. Just to correct something that should have been done a while ago.
So did the HSA went up for the FOP?
Yes, it went from 1,300 for a single to 1,500, 2,600 for a family to 3,000.
I think those should jive.
Well, should the one for elected match the FOP?
That's what I think.
I think that's,
Or what's the fire department's?
well, so they're in agreement, or they're
They're in a contract.
contract, that's already pretty much settled, so you
That's, right, we can't,
can't do anything with
Oh,
that.
okay, gotcha.
right,
And then the 25,000 for group life plan,
would match the FOP.
which is it the same?
It's what we're getting now.
Oh, so it's 25,000 period?
Yeah,
Okay,
that did not change.
okay. And then the contribution did then, right?
Right. that went
10%.
10 and 1%.
And then the HSA should be 15 and 3.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we want to do the match.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think
And then
there'd be some benefit.
Match it or increase it. Just saying.
You're
I'm
leaving.
good with just
I'm
matching it.
fine with matching that.
You
And then-
you withdraw, you
Looking
withdraw
out
your
for the best
retirement?
interest of the other elected officials and the
Yeah.
trustees.
And then we'd also have the other section.
How much do I get for an HSA?
Okay, that's why we're adding the fourth section.
Getting added in.
That you're not eligible, because you're not eligible for the health insurance, but you still would get the retirement and the group life insurance. So would we want that to match the FOPs too? I think it should.
Or be lowered.
I would just like it to be consistent.
Just
I just want it to
for
be-
2 months if she's retired.
I just think it should be consistent.
Yeah, I do
I think
too.
so too. It's easier, honestly, to
Okay.
do the budgeting and to figure out the numbers and everything. It'd be definitely easier in the clerk's office as well.
Okay.
And a lot easier for me.
Who's
Right.
retiring in less than
And
2
Russ, right?
And me.
So that's basically what we needed to figure out for that. I can give that information. Do we need to vote on that? I don't think
don't
we,
think so,
I don't think
no.
we do, because we're gonna vote on this to introduce it
Right.
in April and vote on it again in May.
And I'll be here for both of those meetings, so better watch out.
What's your retirement date? You're just gonna come and harass us from the audience.
So that's all I have on that.
Good job.
That's the agenda?
Yeah, a second opportunity for public comment. There's none online and also nobody in the audience, so second opportunity is closed. Is there any other discussion for the good of the township?
Do we have any applicants for clerk or that?
We do. We're gonna start scheduling those interviews. I'm gonna make some phone calls and first verify that people are registered voters. And if they're not, we will get them registered and make sure that they live in the township and or are willing to move to the township. And then schedule our interviews from there. We've got fire department interviews scheduled for next week as well. So we're.
I
moving
wanted
right
to
along.
talk to you about scheduling a meeting between you and I and Montiel from the city.
Okay.
in regard to blighted properties.
Perfect. Sounds great.
You available when?
Catch me after the
Okay.
meeting. Anything else? I received information from the assessor for the special assessment. I forwarded it on to the attorneys. He's gonna look it over and then I'll have more information for you once he looks that over and gives me his opinion on it. That's all I have for that.
Is the plan to hopefully have a treasurer in place by the end of April? Or at least have someone hired to start June?
Yes, yeah. We have to have somebody by the 31st of May.
No, I know, but I didn't
Oh,
know if
yeah,
you were
yeah.
gonna try to hire somebody.
Yeah.
Have somebody in place by the end of April. So
I don't have a deadline.
So that-
I don't have a deadline for it either, no, but
just
I
to
think
have that
we're-
option in the month of May that they could work with, I mean.
They
it
could
would-
at least
they
sit with
could,
her.
yeah, well, I think it's gonna depend on how the interviews go and
Right.
where we're at, but
I'm
the
just
sooner the
curious.
better, at least to have somebody onboarded and ready to go, I think. But it'll just depend.
Okay.
I'd like to meet those people.
Yeah.
You'd like to meet these people that you said? You want to sit in on the interviews? You can.
Okay, I'll do that.
Great.
let me know.
Give me a list of interview questions and you're hired. Just kidding. No, for sure. Yeah, if you want to, why not?
Put those tomorrow.
Yeah, why not? The more ears that can hear what the interviewees have to say, the better. Why not?
How many do you have right now?
I think we have, it's
7 or 8, something like that.
yeah, I was thinking between 7 and 9.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
really?
We had more than 40, I think we had like 47 applicants, but many of them don't live. There was
Or
some
they have
really
no
great-
qualification.
right. There were some really great applicants that live not anywhere near here. So those are the ones, like I said, that I'll call and say, hey, you do have to live in the township. Are you willing to move here? And then go from there.
Mhm.
Are
But
they considered open, like with open interviews? Right, like anybody from the public could sit in on or zoom in? or?
Hmm.
or
I'm not sure
those-
about that. I don't have.
I just was
experience with
curious.
that. I think they
Yeah,
have to
they're-
be,
I think they have to be open.
I think they have to be open too. Yeah, I'll verify with him, but I.
I
think
know
they
when
have
I
to
got
be-
hired, mine was open.
Yeah, I think
They
they have to
told me
be.
I just
otherwise.
wondered if I wasn't here, if I could zoom in, just to listen,
I'll find out. Yeah,
I remember right.
if it's next week.
I think if the
but-
applicant requests it to be closed, it can be closed.
I think we just run it by
Yeah. I'll ask
Pam or
them.
Chad or
Mhm.
somebody.
Yeah, good.
That's for discipline.
But I think interviews can be, it's that, I'll find out and let you know. for sure.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Any other, okay, can I get a motion to adjourn at
So moved.
10:10? All those in favor of adjourning at 10:10?
Supported that.
Signify by saying aye. Aye. Can everybody else say aye as well?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 10:10. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.